Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. My name is Martina and this is a secret craft room. The first sign of spring for me, besides all the spring flowers, is bees and bumblebees. So I decided that my craft room needed a giant bumblebee. Please don't forget to give my video a thumbs up and subscribe if you like my content. And without further ado, let's get into the video. I am going to needle felt my bumblebee, and for the base I decided to use up this wool that I don't like very much. I sort of just bunched it together and used yarn to hold it together. I kept working on it until I was happy with the basic shape and size. No worries if it is bumpy at this stage, that will smooth out once we start the felting. Next I covered the whole thing with yellow wool using my felting needle. I also made sure to shape it into the shape I wanted. I wanted the head to be smaller and the butt to be bigger. Needle felting is mostly about stabbing the felting needles into the wool to make it stick. The more you stab at one piece, the denser it will become and also smaller. I like to start with a softer or looser base and then make it denser and denser as I work on it until the shape is where I want it to be. Next I added white wool to the butt, then black wool to two stripes and to the head. In between the black stripes I added yellow wool. I also added black at the middle at the front part of the bumblebee. I used pictures of bumblebees to get the pattern and colors as correct as possible. Then it was time to make it fluffy. I did this by adding a little bit of wool at a time and felting it to the piece only along the middle of the wool strands, if that makes sense. This way the wool that's not felted down will create the fluff. Next I created the legs using 3mm aluminum wire. I used reference picture to get the shape right. Then I covered them with pipe cleaners. I do recommend using black pipe cleaners, but I only had red, so that's what I used. Then I added black wool. First I did a thin layer on the whole leg, then I made each section of the leg thicker at the center. Next I added PVA glue at the tip of the legs to help secure the wool. And once that had dried, I used black acrylic paint to hide any of the red pipe cleaner that was visible. Then I made the eyes using foam clay. For the antenna I used 3mm aluminum wire and foam clay. Next I created the wings. Again I used 3mm aluminum wire and traced it along the wing shape. This is the first wing shape I made, but I realized it wasn't quite a bumblebee wing, so I changed it later on. But the way I made them is still the same. I added this off-white tulle fabric with glitter specks on it. I folded it over the metal base to make it double and then I pinned it in place. Then I used black thread to sew it in place. This was a bit tricky because the fabric wanted to move, but it worked out in the end. Then I used a lighter to melt away any excess fabric around the edges. Then I used black embroidery floss and sewed along the edges again to cover them more. Then I added black acrylic paint to hide the wire. I also painted the eyes and antenna black. Next I traced the wing details onto the wing using an erasable fabric marker. Then I used black sewing thread and the stem stitch to embroider the details. I accidentally broke off the thread, so I had to glue it with a little bit of PVA glue to secure it. Then I decided to do this with all of the ends instead of making knots, because knots will show more. Next I cut off one of the wires of each of the wing pieces and then twisted the remaining wires together to make 2 pairs of wings. Then I attached them to the Bumblebee. Unfortunately my camera died without me noticing, so I didn't film that part, but I added them the same way as I added the legs, which I will do next. First I decided that the legs were too long, so I cut off the innermost part of them. Then I bent them the opposite way to create the new shorter legs. To attach them, I first cut a hole in the Bumblebee, then filled it with hot glue, and then I added the leg. Make sure to push the leg into the body really well so it is secure. Then I did the same thing with the remaining 5 legs. Next I added glossy Mod Podge to the eyes and matte Mod Podge to the antenna, and once it had dried I glued them in place. Lastly, I created a loop using black aluminum wire and glued it to the Bumblebee the same way. This way I can just add some fishing line and then hang him from the ceiling. And then he was all done. Let me know in the comments what the first sign of spring is for you. Please don't forget to subscribe and give my video a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you watched this far, leave a spring emoji in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.